Fuck. Well, listen here. Every day is a good day. It's light. It's slow today.
Him look good, boss. Him look good. Mama, that shit look good.
It's light today.
It's good. It's good. We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out. You know, it's van talk out here. Trusted kids, baby.
Years in the making.
Man, what?
That's sort of fucking go. Let's go. You know I'm with this shit. Let's get it. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the first episode of Van Talk. What I want to let y'all know what's so dope about the first episode is we got one of my oldest, I'm gonna straight up call him one of my resale friends. Meaning I only met him because we started getting money together.
Hello.
That's the only thing we had in common when we first met each other. We like to get money, and that was years ago. I'm talking about before SneakerCon had 1 million followers, before StockX, before Go, before
we were StockX. I'm going out on a limb. We were Stock. Trusted Kick, Ship2Cle.
Come on now.
StockX.
Come on now, Midwest Takeover. Now the very good thing about this Van Talk is I got some new homies with me. I got B-Lo. And I got Damo Guapo.
You already know what's popping, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do to start this off is I want to let Omar take the floor, give himself a basic intro on who he is and what makes him Ship2Cle and Omar the Kingpin.
Omar Madhun here, Ship2Cle, Cleveland, Ohio. Young, ripe, 26-year-old, out the Midwest, man. I get it out the mud, man. I work medical billing. That's my 9 to 5. You gotta have that different income, 2 incomes, even more for real. We'll keep that on the hush hush though. But you know, I just love getting money. I resell tickets, I resell shoes, I resell Supreme, I resell Bape, I resell flip flops, I resell whatever I can get my hands on. So and this guy to the left of me motivates me. And the guy, another guy that motivates me is Nipsey Hussle, Neighborhood. So you know, it's a whole lot of inspiration everywhere, and that's why we gotta keep this circle real tight. And I think this is really important about the Van Talk is because when Nipsey Hussle died, it affected me in so many different ways that I feel like the knowledge that we have in this van, me being 32, him being 26, Damo being his age, B-Lo being the young ripe age of 21, is the knowledge that's in this vehicle has nothing to do with the age, the bank account. It's all about grit and grind and hard work.
Positive minds.
Positive minds.
Positive energy, bro. Keep it all positive, you know what I'm talking about?
So I think another thing what we want to ask Omar while we got him here is, what was one of the biggest losses you think you took while trying to get to the place you are now?
For sure.
One of the things that you had to overcome to make you want to work harder, it was a loss, but you used it to learn from and move on. What was one of those things?
For sure. One of those things, man, there's several. Where do you want me to start? But it's funny because you guys, you know, kind of asked me this question on the way walking up to the Van Talk. And it's funny because I was like, man, I can't remember the last time I took that loss. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. Because I'm done taking those L's, you know. But it's the business. You got to take L's. It's crazy. I read something the other day on the internet saying you got to take the L's to, you know, appreciate the wins more. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's the truth,
so
bro.
like,
that's the truth.
That's special. But like financially, like a financial loss, if that's what you're referring to, or just like
I'll give you a good example real quick. One of the biggest losses that I think I took is that when I bought shattered backboards for $200 and I sold them off for $400.
Yeah.
It was a win, but it was a loss that I had to learn.
Yeah.
It was a loss I had to learn from. Basically saying that sometimes to move some things, hold on to some things, it's better to put your chips in the right baskets.
Right.
But sometimes it doesn't hurt to hold one or 2 pieces.
Yeah, I get where Omar trying to come from though, where he's like, no, I don't want to think about the, you know, the losses stuff. But like, if you look at it now from how far you've come, it's like, bro,
it's necessary.
It's, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I overcame.
Yeah,
straight up.
Give us one. Give us one 5-6 years ago when you overpaid, something like that. Give us an example.
Man, just on just some Jordan 1s, you know, I bought 46 pairs of them and sold them for about damn near retail, $15 under retail. You know what I mean? And now they're going for the $350, $475, $400. Like, that's a dagger, as you guys like to say.
Do you want to name the shoe? Do you want to name the shoe?
The Shadow ones.
Oh.
The Shadow ones. It was
okay.
recent.
Okay. I think that's one everybody kind of underestimated.
Right.
I think that was one underestimated.
It was a weird flip.
Okay, what was one of the biggest come-ups you had? I'm talking tickets, shoes, resale. Everybody here trying to make money. What was one of your biggest come-ups to date?
The summer LeBron came back, 2014. I'll never forget it. Actually, it was the summer. It was the year. It was the year before he came back. So 2013. I bought 4 pairs of LeBron samples, red suedes, LeBron Palmers, the reverse LeBron Palmer.
Nice. As you can see,
cool. Oh yeah. we champions. We got trophies now, so. I done bought those 4 shoes for $5,000. I done flipped them to an Asian dude in Boston for 20 racks. Okay. I went to San Francisco and just went to the Louis store, Union Square,
15 grand come up.
15 grand come up. 15 grand come up. 15 grand come up. A 19-year-old though.
Okay, so this is what I want to do right now with the Van Talk. We got kids right now who are 19 watching this. What would you say kind of led you to be able to build the connections to even facilitate that deal? How did you get the buyer and the seller? What both ends took?
Man, honest business, honest.
That's the key.
Upfront, straight up, communicative business.
And honestly, that's how we work. That's how we worked all these years.
Let me name drop real quick. Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Go ahead.
Let me name drop real quick. LeBron's barber, Slick Nick, on Instagram.
Okay.
He told me one time when I was in his chair, I'll never forget this one. I love this one. I love sharing it to my entrepreneur business homies. Good work gets the good word. So there you have it. There you can take that one out. Stamp it. That's not mine. Slick Nick's. He told me that's LeBron's barber. Good work gets the good word, and I really stand by that for real.
And I really feel like as I think about what he said, that's the way kind of these events and kind of the way I think people should get out and do good work. It kind of differs versus the apps.
Yes.
Because you can be out here selling a lot of things.
Third party, kind of spontaneous.
You're not putting in good work.
Right.
You can buy 10 pair of shadows and sell them all on the apps and get $5 a piece. That's good money. You're making your $50 is good money. But the work is getting out, going to the events, meeting the guys who have the samples, and then doing good business with them, which leads to more good business. So then when you meet the seller, just getting the buyer who has the income to buy it, he's gonna say, hey bro, you have all this cool stuff and you have a good reputation. So of course I want to spend 20 grand with you.
I'm not trying to be biased or kind of like joke here. What happened just like not even 5 days ago? I did not put you on to someone. A customer bought a pair of Sesame.
Yes.
He's like, do you know this guy? You sure about him?
Very good example. That's a very good example.
Come on, man.
That's a very good example.
And he cashed out. You took him off the website.
That's a very good example. That's a very good example. If you build your network the way Omar, myself,
I put it up on IG.
I
put it up on IG, the story. I need size 11. The dude was going to Dubai. He needed it in a week. You can't go on StockX, buy him, and get that shoe to him in a week span. That's gonna take 12 days.
And all he did was make a post. See, that's the difference.
He responded in less than 2 hours.
That's the difference.
I got these. They're not new, but I got these. All right, bet. Send me the link of the website. All right, sent it to him. He's not gonna do 280. He's gonna do. Oh, I probably shouldn't say this.
Do it. Say it.
Okay, we're homies, so we
working. That's a good business.
We working.
I'm hooking prices up for my boys.
Come on, bro. Let's celebrate life, though.
Okay,
we're allowed to.
You spark that boy up. I think it's a good time to pan to my boy Damo Guapo, because if you go to his Instagram, this guy right here is all about business, all about making sales. One thing that I think I learned from Damo that I really want to let everybody know who's watching this is that Damo is a social media marketing genius, because he'll take any situation and make it a marketable situation. So sometimes we just sitting there chilling at the bar, some dude walk up, he said, excuse me. Damo like, oh yeah, watch out bro, if you step on my dude, $1,000 shoes. So dude look down like, they ain't got no $1,000 shoes. First thing he says, oh yeah, if you need any shoes, we got a store coming here in Houston. Boom, automatic marketing.
One thing about him that y'all don't know, that he's starting to get out, is he is real kind of shy a little bit. He don't like to talk a lot.
Humble.
Yeah, he call it, that's what he call it, humble. And I'll tell him, bro, you're not bragging, you just talking to people, networking. So when I'm around, I always, I'm chattering with everybody, bumping shoulders, rubbing elbows with everybody, and then I put the name out.
I got a better one for you, Damo. I know what they want to hear.
What?
I went to the mall. The people in the mall already had your number. Tell them how you network and how you meet people and how you get the deals, bro. How you get the
That's a secret. Okay.
Nah, you gotta just give them a little tad bit. Give them a little tad bit of secret.
All my people in the mill, everybody y'all know who I am. So look, when you go to the mall, you wanted me to plug. Shout out to everybody at Foot Locker, Champs, everybody. But you want to go holler at the managers. That's who you want to go holler at. You want to go holler at the managers. So you want to plug, you want your shoes held, you want to get it, you want your release every week. Just make sure you do good business with the manager, spend some money, buy some t-shirts, some socks,
That's actually good advice. I'm a ball rat.
T-Lo beyond that.
Yeah, I talk T-Lo too. T-Lo got all my
shout out to T-Lo.
That's a very good way.
I'm a ball rat.
Shout out T-Lo for sure. Shout out at Foot Locker.
I'm blowing that out. I'm on that. That's perfect. How much time we just talked about? All right, fellas and ladies out there, I think it's a very good point, because I started carrying golf bags as a caddy at 13. That's how I got my start into getting the money, saving the money, buying things that I wanted to like was working. I think that's a very good part of the conversation, man. You got to be able to do both. Until you're willing to chase your dreams full time, you got to be able to go into that job, get that paycheck so you can reinvest that money into yourself. Yeah. I think that's a misconception we have nowadays, because a lot of people don't want to work. And if you're not willing to put in the work to get the money, how are you willing to reinvest it to yourself?
You know you got to work for a bit to fully get your
also though, and I think this is something that B-Lo could touch on, you need to be respected where you work.
Yes, sir. Yes,
if they don't respect you,
real quick, as my mom taught me, respect yourself before you respect others. Yes. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%.
And I think younger people need to understand that it's nothing wrong with going to do the average man's daily work.
Lower totem pole, etc., quote unquote.
As long as you build the relationships. As long as you're there, you're talking to the store managers.
You see success stories, and it's just not the success stories. People work their way up. You see the success stories though, where they start off from the bottom to the.
Because when I started trusting,
that's where goals. That's where goals come in. You gotta set goals for yourself. Unless if you don't set goals, you're gonna keep doing the same routine over and over. You're gonna get immune to it, and then you're gonna become a robot. You don't want to become a robot. So set goals for yourself. Different goals. Even if you work in a job, try to do a little side hustle, save your checks up. Don't just blow that. You know what I'm saying?
And if you're making that mistake twice, it's no longer a mistake at the second time.
It's the truth.
So as an entrepreneur too, you do gotta realize that it's not always gonna be, you're not always gonna be up top. Like, you're gonna have your
it's peaks and valleys.
You're gonna have some days.
I think I got a good question that we kind of want to end off a lot of the van talks with when we have people on, and this is just for our special guest today, Omar. What the question I want to ask Omar is 3 questions. It's kind of like a 3-part question. Number 1, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you want to do to get yourself? No, not 5 years. That's too far. Cause we young generation. Where do you see yourself in a year? Where you want to do to get yourself there in a year? And then the third thing is just off sneakers, off reselling. What's something that you want to do to improve your everyday life? Like myself, I'm eating more fruit.
Yes.
I'm eating a little bit less pork.
Yes, sir. I like that.
You see what I'm saying?
Please do that.
I'm trying to change up my diet because health is wealth. I got to be honest with myself. Health is wealth.
For sure.
So you name some things where you want to be in a year, where you want to see to get yourself there in a year, and some things you want to change up just in your lifestyle.
Okay, for sure. Where do I see myself in a year? A lot more, with all modesty intended here, I want a lot more commas in my bank. Okay. For real. Like I really do I need to get a house too. I'm renting right now. I'm on my nip shit. I don't want to rent. I want
ownership.
So and it's crazy because my last lease just went up in May, and I'm learning stuff every day. I'm 26. I just got my first trophy. Like I'm learning stuff every single day. But when I went to go look for that house, it takes 45 days to get approved for a house. I didn't know that. My lease just went up.
But I'm glad you told everybody that on Van Talk.
Oh yeah.
It's called getting pre-approved.
You gotta get pre-approved. I got credit. I'm in the upper 700s. I'm good.
You good?
So I got another spot right now. Downtown Cleveland, baby. I'm trying to move out west. It's not there yet. I want to be financially stable. I'm on record saying that I definitely want to move out west.
We're gonna hold you to that.
Hey, for sure. And I'm gonna see you out there too, brother. After Houston, etc.
Season 2.
Yes, sir.
LA edition.
What I want to change up in my lifestyle, I'm very organized, I'm very driven. I just need to move more units, and I need to stop being so not stingy, but like I need to start going out more on a limb and start putting my money up on some shit.
Are you gonna try different things,
etc.
Are you gonna try different type of hustles, or are you gonna try different type of units in the sneaker game?
All types of hustles.
Okay.
All money in.
All money in, no money out. You feel me? A few people ask me to manage them as a music artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm open. I'm different, man.
I'm riding the wave for whatever opportunity comes to you.
And I think that's a very good thing about having Omar on the first episode of Van Talk is I've been knowing him for all these years.
Yes, sir.
So what that means is I have watched Omar become the guy at the SneakerCon with.
How can you please tell them how bad I got flamed Dunk Exchange comments?
Oh my God.
Chicago. Okay. Like were they there? No, they wasn't. This is a
very good example of people on internet.
Come on, man, I've been doing this.
Running their mouth about stuff. And then now if you really look back to where they were talking the comments to now, some of those samples are legendary.
And those people don't even exist. User not found.
And they probably are fine.
They wasn't there.
They're somewhere waiting in line for the black and white red ones that came out this weekend, like putting in raffles for stuff like that. No offense to those people. I'm just saying what Omar
StockX sold out.
That's why I say Omar has come from a place where people thought samples were too expensive. They laughed at his prices, but he had the customers. That's what I like. When sometimes people can laugh at you because they think that you want 10K for a LeBron, but if you got a customer that's gonna give you 9.5.
I try not to even post on my page. You hit me, hey, hit me, Brody.
Yes,
I don't even post on my page, like on the sell side, the price side, because people pocket watch. But it's crazy. You really got to get it out the mud. You really got to be different. Do how you do it. Don't follow these. Don't follow
haters.
these not even haters.
No.
Don't even follow these don't follow these fucking codes to reselling and chat groups, cook groups, and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Be yourself.
That's true.
It ain't it. You know what I mean? Be yourself. Be you. That's how we became here. Like, it's raw, to be honest with you. You really gotta take that in.
I got one last thing I'm gonna end this van talk with, because we got a goat here, and I think it's a very good statement about you saying you were getting flamed. I'm gonna put this in the bio, in the link in the information thing. We uploaded a video 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. JC from Urban Necessities came into the shop with Space Jam 11s early. People in the comments flamed him, saying they were fake because the patent leather was hot. People being uneducated, making uneducated comments.
Those were the parents.
And they didn't know that. Now the brands are going to be high patent leather. The Concords were high patent leather. That was just a style that Nike went with the Jordan.
Yeah,
that's why sometimes like you were forecasting the marketplace, and now you're kind of changing up. You might not have as many samples. You can still get access to them. You can still move them. You move in smaller units. I seen you moving Amerikami merch.
Yes.
Fast. I seen you got overseas buyers.
I'm Amerikami Madhun.
Come on.
I'm Amerikami Madhun.
Come on now. Okay.
I'm flying.
So you know,
you feel me? Like, hey, by the way, I'm going home with this. You can't write me up, all right? Get that 1T. Get that 1T. Trusted Ozium in the building, baby.
Yeah, people are just gonna hate no matter what.
Off top.
Despite you winning, losing, they're gonna hate. You just gotta know how to deal with it, really.
I think I want to end the van talk with something that Nipsey said. And it was like a very short bar, but he said, "Playing chess, not checkers, nigga."
Last time that I checked.
Think about that. Think about that.
Last time that I checked.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that cool stuff y'all doing. Everybody else channel. Comment. Follow my boy.
Official Ozium, Ship2 Cleveland, SHIPTO,
Follow
CLE.
him.
Under retail steals, like I'm kind of telling him the plug right now.
Follow him.
I'm telling him the plug.
You have helped me make my business what it is today.
And
follow him.
Mutual. The feeling is very mutual.
Follow
Likewise,
him.
my boy.
Follow him. I appreciate it. Everybody who's here, appreciate you guys.
God bless.
Trust the
God bless.
All right, that was perfect.